So it's Labor Day weekend. It's 108, 110 degrees here in Southern California. And I'm in the shop and I'm trying to work and do some rehab in the shop and just get the shop organized and ready to go. But I'm excited today because in the mail came a window AC unit that we're going to install right over here where this fan is. 7 o'clock in the morning and I'm sweating bullets already. So that's going to be my goal for today, to get the shop more functional, more workable, is to get the temperature in here more manageable. So we're going to get that window fan out and get the window AC unit in. I just quickly removed the window and the screen, put in a piece of wood here for a flat base here. Now I'm going to slip the AC unit in. All right, in the middle, a little crossbar across the top. Just going to mount on the unit here. So now I'm going to go ahead and install this. Let's see if I can do this. Probably a two-man job, but there you go. So it's tilting back at an angle just a little bit, so the condensation of water drains to the outside of the shop. Now I get to center this wherever I want this, and then once I get this all centered up, we can secure it, bolt it in there. There we go. All right, so we got it mounted in the window. It's blowing ice cubes out the top here. So I just need to, I decided I'm gonna put a piece of plexiglass up there, but for right now I don't have that piece, so I'm gonna go ahead and just make a piece of wood here, lock it off so we can use it and get the shop cool. It's only been running for about 3 minutes and it's already, you know, a degree or two cooler in here. You can tell already. I'm super pumped about it. So right now, I got the call. Hey, I am starving. You know, I just started out here early in the morning because it's getting hot really fast. Now I got the AC going and mounted it in the window. I'm gonna go run to this taco shop and get some breakfast burritos real quick, and I'll be right back to finish this up. Pebbles is all worked up. Hey, good morning. Good morning. The neighbor has just brought home a new horse, and my other neighbor's horse is going crazy too. They're super excited. I'm gonna take the fun Jeep here. Let's see if it starts. I haven't driven it in a couple weeks. Oh my God, it fired right off. I'm stoked. Haven't driven this Jeep in quite a while. It's already in the 90s and it's about to break into the triple digits. I'm glad I got that AC going. Now I'm heading to the taco shop, get a couple burritos for myself and my girlfriend. Just a pretty awesome weekend so far. So I put a little 2x4, or not 2x4, piece of plywood up across the top. Later on I will put a plexiglass or something like that in there and make it so we have a little bit of light coming in the shop. But for now, it's definitely, I got the door kind of closed here. It's not very efficient in here. I'm sure once we get some insulation and get a better door in here, it'll be nice and cool in here. Right now it's only been running in here a couple minutes since I put the board up, and definitely it's already taken the edge off in the shop. So now the cool thing is now it's a nice and cool spot to work. I can get all this stuff organized, take it all back out. And so I got a ton of work to do. Super excited. I'm gonna try out my new paint gun. Well, maybe not today, but picked up this paint sprayer here for the household paint. I want to paint the inside of the shop here, so I'm gonna use it to paint the ceilings and stuff like that. I'm gonna start with the ceilings and stuff to get rid of some of that water damage, also to make the ceilings white and lighten the area up so it adds a little bit more lighting in here, more reflective lighting. And then also, we got a bunch of projects with the house here. So we're doing the remodel over here, or the add-on. So we got some tables that my girlfriend wants to refinish. Today's a pretty exciting day. Today is the first time I'm actually working out of my new shop, doing my first job. I got a couple things going on. I got some service work I'm doing on my girlfriend's daughter's car. And then over here, I got some projects I'm doing for the house. So check it out, come with me. So I got the car jacked up here on jack stands. I'm gonna change the oil on it today, change the cabin air filter on it. The car just hit 100,000 miles. So what I'm going to do is just kind of go over it, inspect it, figure out what it needs for a 100K service. Today, like I said, we're going to change that oil on it. This is a 2015 Ford Escape here, or not Escape, I think it is Escape. Anyways, we're going to change the oil and do the cabin filter on it, and then we're just going to go over it and just look and see what it needs, and then come up with a plan to finish up the maintenance or get it caught up on its maintenance. One other cool thing I had to do is I had to add my little pop-up tent, my little easy up here. It's about 100 degrees, so got my fan blowing under here. And inside the shop here, I got my AC unit going here, and it's probably about 70, 73, 74 degrees in here, nice and cool. So now I got a place to get out of the heat for a minute, cool off, and head back out there and finish up the job. I'm also using the new Generation 3 impact driver here for the first time. It's pretty cool. Take out these belly pans here. Pretty exciting for me to be doing my first jobs here in the shop. Something I've wanted for a long time is to have my own shop and to be doing my own repairs in my own shop on my own pace is pretty freaking cool. So technically this is my first time working out of the shop, and sure enough I'm running into some issues where I don't have certain things here at the shop. That's why I'm happy to be doing this. Is, you know, this is basically a learning process for me. You know, what do I need here at the shop to service vehicles on a regular basis and make videos on a regular basis for you guys. So one of the things I don't have here at the shop is a funnel. So I made a funnel in this case out of an old dot 4 brake fluid canister here. I just cut the bottom off, stick it in here, and then we're going to pour the oil in. You got to make do with what you got sometimes. So all I got left is swap out the cabin filter here. Pretty simple job. Definitely one of those jobs that anybody should be doing themselves. They charge ridiculous amounts of money for cabin filter swaps, and most of the time it's just a couple of little screws. And you know, super simple task right here. Right here, it's just taking a car. It's just got a couple of these little push pin connectors, and this panel underneath the glove box comes off. Super simple like that. And then there's one screw that you take out, and then you slide the filter out, slide the new filter back in, put the panel back on. It's super easy. You know, definitely can save a lot of money by doing this yourself or doing it for friends and family. One screw, and then a panel pops off like that. Out. See how dirty it is? Slide the new filter in. The door slides up like that. It's got some squeeze tabs on this particular one. Put the screw in, and you're done. A dealership charges like $40-50 in labor to do that, and plus $20, $30, maybe $40 for the filter, depending on what type of car you have in dealer. But they're usually that simple to do, you know. So I recommend you guys doing this yourself. So one of the things I'm excited about also doing this weekend is working on the shop itself, besides just using it to work on vehicles and stuff, which I was super pumped to do. That was really cool to do that, have my actual first project in the shop and start using it. But right here, what I got here is the True Coat 360, made by Gray Coat. Is a basically an airless paint gun here. I'm excited to try this out. I'm going to start spraying the ceiling with some of this Kills primer here, and you know, just start coating the ceiling. I want to paint the ceiling white to make it brighter in here. Actually, I'll probably paint the entire inside of the shop because there's water damage and stuff, and just seal that off, and you know, and make that stuff, you know, prevent from mold or anything like that. So I'm going to just start right now with the sealing here, test the gun out. I've never used this gun before. I've never used a paint sprayer for the house type paints at all. This will be my first time doing it. So I did a little research on how to use the gun. I'm going to try it out for the first time with a few different settings on it and just see how it looks and how well it coats, and how efficient it really is versus rolling it or using brushes. I have a feeling this is going to save me a lot of time and effort, but I'm excited to start working in here, and just every time I come in here, just make it a little bit better, a little bit more work, and just before you know it, I'm going to have an awesome place to work out of. First, I'm going to use my new, 4th generation, brand new to me, brand new to the whole market, is the 4th generation Milwaukee drill driver, or hammer drill, I should say, and just use it to mix up this primer here. Kind of separate it here. Alright, I got the gun all primed out. It's pretty simple to do. Now I'm going to start spraying the first coats. One, I want to know how much overspray it does, and two, just how well it does coat. So we're just going to start right here. So you can turn the tip for like a thin layer or a wide spray. I'm using a wide spray right now. Well, I put one coat of paint on there, or actually this is primer. So now if I did a coat of sealing paint, it actually looked pretty good. I didn't get all the way back there in the back, but I did get all the way around. Above the light right there. Yeah, I think it's making the shop look a lot brighter. Now that I got a coat of primer on it, maybe I'll throw a coat of actual sealing paint on here, or some type of paint on here, and get rid of those water spots even more. Or I could put another coat of primer on it. I'd like to thank you guys for hanging out with me on this Labor Day weekend. I'm Brian Esser from Automotive. I'd like to thank you guys for watching.
New friend over there. What's up, Pebbles? Do you have a new friend? Hi, baby. Do you have a new friend? What's up? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.